The Frieren collab just got announced. I am very, very excited for it. This is the second collab where I've actually interacted with the IP before, the first one being Full Metal Alchemist. So let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer. We'll look at their skills, see if there's anything we can figure out about their kits maybe from their animations. We'll also look at the animations and talk about some of the references. No spoilers, of course, just because not everybody has seen this series. Highly recommend watching it, though. It's very, very good. And then we can take a look at a couple of other things. But first, let's watch the trailer for anybody who hasn't seen it.
それじゃあ行こうか。これでどう？嫌なことは早めに終わらせないと。隙だらけです。これでどうですか？行くぞ！三点逆！
So coming September 25th, that is in about 3 weeks. If you're worried about not being able to summon all the characters, don't worry about it. If we're following tradition, it's going to be 1 free and then 2 limiteds. Sorry, Stark, you're probably the free one here. I mean, you're the one guy. And yeah, I'm going to guess Frieren and Fern are going to be the limited banners. 3 weeks, though, is about how long it takes to get a Covenant Pity, assuming you're rerolling in the secret shop. So given that the collab is lasting 3 or 4 weeks, and you have 3 weeks before the collab even starts, you've got enough time to get 2 pities. So I wouldn't worry about being able to summon the characters or not. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at their animations and see if there's anything we can figure out. So starting off with Frieren, you can see her S3 or S2. I'm assuming this is her S2, unless they're doing something where it's like her passive is the one with the big effect. But for her S2, you can see all the mobs are here, and they're all getting hit. So AoE attack on S2, and everybody is, to go back a little bit, you can see everybody here in the attack for S3. So also an AoE attack on her S3. I'm going to lower the volume on this a little bit. So I guess that she's a mage. It's easy to say mage because it's a magic universe. They're all using magic, except for Stark. Frieren and Fern are both using magic, so it's easy to say that they're mages, but I'm just going to guess that she's a mage. And she is using, like, 2 big AoEs, so probably some sort of AoE DPS. Even being a mage, some mages are debuffers. I don't think that she's going to be a debuffer. She kind of is a very, like, offense-focused character. But it depends on what they want to do with her kit, whether it's, like, more lore accurate or just stuff for, like, gameplay purposes. Next up is Fern. And we only have Fern's S3. Unfortunately, you cannot really make anything out of this. You can't even see, like, the little guy in the dust of cloud. He's getting blasted so hard. So we don't know if it's single target, don't know if it's AoE. It could be either one, because even though she's, like, firing a bunch, she could just be firing at one person over and over. And then for her, I think she's either a mage or a ranger. Since she's firing the same spell over and over, I could see a very easy way to say, like, well, she's, like, basically, like, shooting arrows. I don't know. She could be a ranger if they want to mix up the classes, or they could just go for a double mage. But I would also expect her to be a DPS. She is just, yeah, she's attacking in her S3 animation. And then lastly, we have Stark. So Stark, you can see Scorpitra for a second there. This doesn't necessarily confirm that it's single target, because there's some characters where, like, only one character shows up in their S3 animation, but then it's an AoE attack. So this could be single target, could be AoE. If I had to guess, I would say it's single target. But, for what his, like, class is, it's easy to just say warrior. I think that's pretty likely. He's definitely going to be a bruiser of some sort, I think. It's either bruiser or tank. There's no way he's just a pure DPS, I think. Maybe defense or HP scaling. We'll see what they decide to do with them. One of his traits is that he's just insanely tanky. And we can also now take a look at some of the stuff that they've shown off. It's only going to be Frieren and Frieren because Stark doesn't use magic, he swings the axe. But let's take a look at some of the references. So that's Bolzanbel. I'm not very good at pronouncing this stuff, but it's just a basic, not basic, but it's a very big fire attack, pretty much. And then, next up for her S3, this is Judrajim, big AoE lightning attack, and then this is a separate attack. The S3 is two separate steams stitched together. This is basic attack magic, Zoltrak. Frieren is also using the same spell, basic attack magic, Zoltrak, except she is using a lot of them. That's got to be at least 15. So those are the 3 spells that we've seen from their animations. And speaking of their animations, I think the animations are so nice because these are scenes just from the anime. You are literally watching the anime when you watch this S3. This is directly from the anime. And also the way they've drawn it, I got complete whiplash while watching this because I was like, this is just the anime art style. It's pretty much exact. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna slow this down a little bit. And we can just take a look at it. It's pretty insane, the way that this is drawn. I forgot to mute it. But yeah, it's so well drawn, and you can see the backgrounds are insanely detailed. They kept the backgrounds from where the scenes were in the anime. You can just see all of the background stuff here, just all super nice. Moving on to Frieren, same thing, you have all the backgrounds behind her and everything. And then we can slow down for this scene here. You got the little head turn. Very nice. And lastly, of course, is Stark's. I think his scene is I don't know why it's going to black. Yeah, we've got this. The big background here is just a giant canyon that this fight is taking place in. So very excited for the collab. It looks super good. One more thing though is it's always fun when these collabs happen to look at well, these are characters from different IPs. So maybe they voice a character in Epic 7 as well. For their voice actresses, only one of them does. It's only Frieren. And for the character that she voices, it's Elena. Elena is over here. Now, Elena, for anybody who hasn't heard her voice in Japanese before, that's me. I've never heard her voice in Japanese. Let's listen to some of her voice lines.
星のかけらとなりて、遥けき夜空へ。星の子らは救われるはずです。水星の宿命に抱かれ、永遠に輝きたまえ。あの空の彼方をご覧ください。選ばれし者たちに星の祝福を。私を疑っているのですか?
So yeah, that's Elena, and then we can listen to Frieren one more time as well. I think she has a line here at the very start too. それじゃあ行こうか。これでどう？嫌なことは早めに終わらせないと。We Ella a lot more I don't know if upbeat is the word, but Frieren's voice is very calm most of the time. That's kind of like the main difference between those two characters, I guess. It's always fun seeing what else they've voiced in Epic 7 before. But this collab is coming soon. I think I forgot to mention this is probably a lobby. I would expect this to be a paid lobby. You can see Frieren doing her little smug smirk. We'll see what's coming. Good luck shop refreshing, guys. I have a lot of shop refreshing to do. Some of you guys have noticed that I'm sitting on 100,000 Skystones. Yeah, that's going to take a while to get through.